This is the legend of Gilbert P. Smith. Motivator, street fighter, super salesman, captain of industry. At age 18, Gil's impeccable grooming standards could only lead him in one direction: a career in the personal care industry. Gil has grabbed his share of the headlines. Indeed, he is no stranger to the press. We all remember his run-in with Burt Reynolds and his National Enquirer cover story. Throughout his brilliant career, Gil always traveled in the most elegant of circles. Gil has made many friends over the years, from presidents to kings. Gil has always been the ultimate competitor. To win at any cost, Gil would often try to distract his opponents with his game face, or with his outlandish attire. Gil Smith, a man who loves to sell.
Gil, I guess this is your night. Yours and a few hundred of your closest associates. We're going to miss you. At least, we're going to miss you sometimes. I can remember back over the years when I have heard more about the various organizations' missions that you've been associated with. We had the best darn sales force in the U.S. We had the best darn marketing department in the U.S. We had the best darn U.S. consumer packaged goods business, all of which is true. But to have to listen to 15 minutes of what our mission was every time you got up to present gets to be a little much. And most recently, to hear about the best darn sales force, well, Gil, you're going to be the best darn retiree.
I don't know if you all remember the time a couple of years ago that Gil won a gold medal for the company golf tournament. He was so proud of it, he had it bronzed.
When we were working together in Mexico, he had us all take Spanish lessons so we could speak and communicate in Spanish with our Mexican counterparts. And I can say to this day, Gil, no habla español.
Hola, me llamo Alberto y yo estoy aprendiendo a hablar el español.
Gil really is not a cultural person. A couple of weeks ago, he went to the ballet. He came back, and he's just bitching and moaning. He said, you know, I spent $100 a ticket, got fifth row seats, and I still couldn't hear a thing.
One of my very favorite memories or visions, I guess, of Gil will always be when he danced down Wells Street after Suave Hair Care hit a 10% share goal. There he was in his tuxedo with a band and dancing down across the bridge in the view of everyone from Wells Street.
Probably the thing that impresses me the most about Gil is the consistency of his direction and leadership over the years. When I started with Helene Curtis, I asked Gil for his perspective on my role as a sales training manager, and he told me, Don, you got to help our folks make the number. Then years later, when I was managing our business with Walmart, again I asked Gil for his advice, and he told me, Don, you got to deliver the number. And then finally, just days ago, I saw Gil in the hall and told him that, hey, we're off to a good start with our business in December. And he said, hey, that's great, because we got to make that number.
One day I heard Gil and Nan, his wife, talking, and Gil asked Nan, will you still love me when I'm old and senile? And she said, but Gil, I do.
One of the funniest things that I've seen Gil do has been his portrayal of Johnny Finesse in the great sales epic, The Magnificent Brands. And just seeing him blast competitive brands off of that fence post was amazing. And then it was so great to see the outtakes, to actually see all the gyrations Gil went through to do that.
Oh, that's easy. There you go.
over the years, I came to realize that indeed you're an outstanding businessman and a brilliant strategic thinker and a great leader, and I will miss you terribly because I've enjoyed very much being with you as we worked with Helene Curtis over the years. So I wish you and Nan all the best, and I know you'll have a wonderful retirement, and I hope to see you often in the future. Thanks, and have a great life hereafter.
Gil, I'm really going to miss having you in the office. I'm going to miss your inspiration, your enthusiasm about the business, the Gil Smith salute, and importantly, your true love of our business. Thanks.
I know that everyone has probably said they're going to miss you, and I have to say the last 3 years when we worked together very, very closely have really been the most enjoyable and the greatest learning experience of my business career.
Gil, we've worked together for about 15 years. I will tell you that I have enjoyed all that time. You're a person of real high ethics, of high values, of great determination. We in the sales department, the customer management department, have always known that if we did our very best working with you, we would succeed, that we could challenge existing ideas, that we could speak our minds, that we could together strive to make Helene Curtis and Unilever HPC the very best company anywhere. I appreciate all the help you've given me personally and given me as a salesperson and member of the customer management team, and wish you the very, very best in the future.
Congratulations. We're going to miss you.